your faith will always be tested in hardships. Because when everything is fine, it's easy to be grateful. It's easy, you know. But it's when you're facing difficult situations, when it's hard, that's when your faith is being tested. And it's a blessing to go through these states, these hardships, because without them, you would not have known where your faith really stands, you know. And it's just like anything. If you want to go somewhere, you have to know where you are, you know. Where do you start? So it's really important for that. But the second reason is that we have a free will, which was given by God, and we can always choose more faith, just as we can always choose something else, like more fear, or, you know, indulging in compensation behaviors, things that are not actually fulfilling ourselves, but are just like giving this false sense of well-being, which doesn't last. It's not something that makes you whole. It's something that like you just keep going for more because it's never enough, compared to faith, which is already whole and makes you feel complete already as it is. And the more your faith increases, the greater the well-being, but you never lack any, you know. It's never like you are out of it, because it's always there. It just keeps building up. And this free will is it's a gift, you know, by God. God is not forcing anything upon us. We always have the choice. But obviously God wants us to be closer to him, to serve him. God definitely wants us to choose by ourselves, you know. God just wants us to be conscious of what we do. And when you think about it, it's like for the ones here who are business owners, you know, you obviously, you want people working for you who are smart, you know, who can make decisions, who can think by themselves. You don't need to tell them everything at every single step, you know. They can actually think about themselves and take the good decisions. That's what you want, you know. But obviously, you're like, yeah, it's the same for God. Like, that's what God wants for people who follow him, you know. He wants people, yeah, come follow me, but I just don't want somebody following me just because somebody told you to follow me. It's just, I want you to think by yourself. Like, come, because you are going to be of service, but only if you are conscious of your faith, you know. And the reason also why our faith is being tested through all these hardships is also because once we are able to get over it, you know, thanks to God, thanks to faith again, but once we are over this, it actually increases our level of faith, it increases our level of love, and it helps us be more aligned with and actually serve God the way God wanted us to serve him.